everybody, LEADFARMER73 here. I was doing a live video yesterday, and as usual, lost my train of thought because something else popped up, Little Ranch dressing. A friend of mine, William Komisky, if I'm not tearing your name up too bad, my friend, he reminded me about what I was going to say. And it dawned on me after I read his comment, what I had to say was so important. I hate that I didn't know. As a matter of fact, I'm glad I didn't put it in that live because it kind of went off the rails for a minute. Now I can just focus and concentrate on what I need to say. Everybody's been noticing me and my family bouncing from state to state to state, all up and down the East Coast and heading west sometime. I want to let you know something. We're doing this because it's a blessing. It's a blessing. You can get a blessing and not even know it. You can get a blessing and not even take advantage of it because you're so blind. There's so much wickedness and so much evil around you that you're so focused on the evil stuff that's happening to you or the negative stuff that's happening to you, you won't even see the blessings that's coming to you. It's a doggone shame. We so consumed with fighting evil all the time, you never get a chance to stop and count your blessings. And what they say, stop and smell the roses, right? Family, I'm here to tell you, and I'm living proof. I asked a question yesterday, and I asked, how many people work a full-time job? How many people work a full-time job? Say me. Put it in the comment section. Say me, I work a full-time job if you do. Even if you work a part-time job. Say me, I work a part-time job. Put it in the comments. The reason I'm asking you this is because I want you to think about something that I've been saying for years. Think about, I want you to get a pen and paper or use your iPhone, your tablet, whatever, your smart device, computer, laptop, and I want you to sit down and I want you to calculate how many hours that you give to somebody else's company, somebody else's business, somebody else's corporation, whatever you do for a living. And when I say calculate all the hours that you give up for that other company, now, because you got to make money, they're going to pay you money, they're going to pay you a wage, but you got to give up your time. I want you to calculate how many hours of the day do you spend at your job making money. Okay, after you get that total, I want you to add on. I'm adding everything because every moment belongs to that company. When you have to wake up and get yourself cleaned up so you can get to the job, you got to drive to the job. You have to perform for the job, right? Okay, so I want you to add on how much time it takes you to get ready in the morning to go to that job. Now, I also want you now to add on how long does it take you to drive to that job. So I want you to calculate how much time you spend getting ready to go to that job, how much time you spend driving or commuting to the job. I want you to see how much time you spend at the job, and I want you to calculate how much time it takes you to get home from the job. Now, that's a lot of time. A lot of people have to bring their work home, like school teachers. Whether you're a teacher, professor, what instructor, you have to bring your time, your work home with you. You really never punch out. So I also want you to calculate that time. And some people, you're gonna be like, it's almost 24 hours. Besides sleep, I want you to calculate how much time in one day do you give to your job. The reason I'm asking you to add all of that up, I want you to add that up, and I want you to put your number down in the comments. I want you to add up all the time, literally from the moment you wake up to get ready for work to the moment you get home and you're in your pajamas or whatever it is on your time. You feel like cooking, you feel like cleaning, you feel like doing something. From that moment to that moment, all of those hours don't belong to you. They belong to whoever you work for. I want you to add up all those numbers, put them in the comments. The reason I'm asking you to do this, now I want you to add up how much time do you spend sleeping? How much sleep do you get? How many hours of sleep do you get? Okay. Put that number in the comments. So how much of that time, because sleep kind of don't belong to you. That kind of belong to him. You know what I'm saying? Your rest and relaxation, that belongs to him. So how much time do you have to yourself to do whatever you want to do without being interrupted? How much time do you have for yourself? Put that number in there and say, this is how much time I have for myself. Be honest with yourself. Okay? Now, with all that being said, once you get these crazy numbers, and the only reason I got you writing these numbers down is because we don't think about them. We know we got to do them, but we never think about them. We just do them. It's different when you hear something come out of somebody's mouth versus something, a thought in your head. And it's different when you write something down and look at it versus thinking about it. You got the number in your head, but it's something about when you look at that number. Like the same difference between in the bank, now you use your debit card, you know good and well you got $500 in the bank. So you keep spending. I only spent $1 here, $2 there, $3 here, $1 here. In your mind, you still got $500 in the bank because you like, I'm only spending nickels and dimes. But when you got that cash in your pocket and you are seeing it dwindle when it's getting nickeled and dimed away, you like, whoa. I gotta slow down on my spending. When you can see it, when you can touch it, something tangible, you know, it makes you a little bit more aware. So that's why I got you writing these numbers down. Now, with that being said, what if you had all that time to invest in yourself? All the time you spent working for somebody else, getting ready for work for somebody else, your commute to go fix or help somebody else, all of that time of the day. What if you were able to use all of those hours to invest in your own ideas? What if you could use all of those hours to invest in your own projects, your own inventions? What if you could take that time and make it so your inventions, your ideas made you money, where you didn't have to go work for nobody else? That's my whole point. It's possible. It is so possible. If you invest the time, for instance, when I used to have to go to work, I used to have to wake up, I have to get up 4:30, because that means I want to get up, I want to wake up, I want to wash up, I want to drink my coffee, I want to get my mind in order before I have to get in the commute to go to work. Then I have to, when I get into work, I gotta depressurize. It's like, you know, when When people about to go underwater, you know, they got to go get in the pressure tank. That's what you be. And as soon as you get to work, you get in that pressure tank like, okay, we about to go down. Ain't no coming back up. So we got to get our bodies and our minds ready. What if you had all that time to focus on you, your health, your finances, on you? All your ideas could be making you just as much money, if not more, than you make working for somebody else. How do you think they got rich? How do you think those people that you work for became the people that you work for? Because they invested in themselves. They believed in themselves. And they invested the same time that they was working in some oily, grimy old factory or something back in the day. They took that time and invested that time into themselves and into their product and into their ideas and their inventions and creations. And all of a sudden, boom, now they're the big corporation that everybody wants to work for. That's how this happens. Legally, anyway. I'm living proof, family, that you do not have to work for nobody. You know, it ain't even nothing wrong with if you want to dibble and dabble, and you might want to go pick up a part-time job here and there. But for the most part, you can do this on your own. You can do this on your own. You got to find your hustle bone. Your hustle bone been at the bottom of your bug out bag or the bottom of your purse for way too long. And you constantly been dependent on other people to settle your finances. I'm telling you, family. And here's another myth that me and Lady Laird just found out just recently. You think you need a job. You think you need to work for somebody else to get health insurance. We just recently found out not only is our health insurance, we can pay it ourselves out of pocket, but it's cheaper. If you're working for a full-time job and they offer you health care benefits, most jobs have horrible health care benefits packages. Horrible. But this is the thing about those. They're taking more money out of your paycheck for that health insurance because your company is getting a little cut. They're taking more money out of your paycheck for that health insurance because now you're not only paying the health insurance, but you are paying that little cut that your company gets for offering it to you. If you buy your health insurance out of your own pocket, it's cheaper. And you're going to end up with the same health insurance, if not better. Because now you can go through anybody. Most companies got a set health insurance company that they go with. You cannot go outside that health insurance company. They offer you one or two different choices. But if you're doing it on your own, the choices are endless. It's all up to you. So here's the thing. If you're working for yourself and you're putting your ideas to work, what you find is the same money that you're putting to the side for your health insurance after you pay for gas for your travels, pay for your health insurance, pay your taxes, you're coming out making the same amount of money, if not more, depending on how much you hustle, because your hustle is all about, your money is all about how much money do you need? Okay, it's time to grind harder. Ain't no overtime, ain't no you forced to work, ain't no, hey, this is your day off. You pick your days off, you pick your time you wanna relax, you pick how long your lunch break needs to be. Guess what? I work for myself, right? If I feel like going on lunch right now, I don't gotta ask nobody. I don't gotta do nothing. I could just pull over and eat lunch. If I gotta use the bathroom, I could just, well, I can't pull over on the highway and use the bathroom without going to prison. But I can stop at this Bojangles up here and use the bathroom if I feel like it. I don't even gotta, sir, I gotta pee-pee. Can I go pee-pee? We don't gotta do that. Everybody's job gotta do that too. And they'd be like, you've been at the bathroom too long. That don't sound like that don't sound like work to me. That sounds like a form of slavery. So, the only supervisor you got when you out here is you. The only boss you got to deal with is you. I'm here to tell you, if you are working a full-time job, working for yourself is possible. And it does not have to be in a specific category. That's the other thing. There's so many people out here that need help with their businesses that you can help out with. And it ain't got nothing to do with what your expertise is. All you're doing is lending a helping hand. Next thing you know, they give you a check. So, I'm just here to tell you guys, it is possible. You can work for yourself. If you believe in yourself and you invest the same time into yourself that you do to these corporations and these businesses that you work for, that you're miserable at, if you invest that same amount of time that you give them into yourself, you can become successful. You can. And my definition, because that's a tricky one. My definition of successful is I can spend all day with my children. I can talk to my children on my phone without getting in trouble. Like, listen, I gotta go, my boss is coming. I don't gotta do that. I can spend all day with my wife. I know what's going on in my household. I know now I don't gotta hear about it over the phone. Oh, the lights went out, or the plumbing, the pipes done busted, and I'm 50 miles away on my job somewhere. And I'm trying to navigate my wife into exactly what to do. All right, go get the shut off pole, go out to the back, hit the shut off valve. She don't know what none of that is. She like, what? Okay, go in the garage, go behind the lawnmower, look behind the trimmer, get all of that. I ain't gotta do that no more. I'm there when it happens. So family, I'm here to tell you, believe in yourself. I'm not saying go do nothing stupid, go out and quitting your job right now. I'm gonna work for myself. I ain't saying that. I'm saying maybe you need to start thinking about what you have to offer instead of worrying about what you have to offer your company so they can stay billionaires. What can you offer the world? What do you have to offer the world? It could be your knowledge. It could be your words. It could be your voice. So, there you go, guys. I'm sorry I'm on my way down to Florida. And I hope to see a few of y'all when I get down there. I just wanted to tell y'all, see, I'm on a business trip. It just makes me smile because I'm on a business trip that's going to make me just as much money in one day that I would make in a week on my old job. And this is fun. Sitting around, taking in the sights, meeting friends and stuff. Don't get no better than that, family. So, believe in yourself. And I think everybody got something to offer this world. We can all be bosses. We can. Everybody keep wondering why there's so many job openings. Because people are waking up and starting to realize their worth. They're starting to know their worth. Like, listen, I can do this too. How many products out there do you see? Little cheesy, cheap products that you keep seeing. And you say, I could have made that. I could have came up with that. This person is a millionaire from this idea. I can do that. I can make this. Well, why don't you? That's the real question. Why don't you? So, believe in yourself. Don't be afraid to take chances. And I'm telling you, it'll pay off in the end. All right? Everybody have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all in Orlando, Florida in a few hours. LEADFARMER73. I love you. Be safe. And I'm out. Guava.